Hi, I am back playing some more Pokken Tournament DX as Shadow Mewtwo, and in today's video I'm going to look at why Shadow Mewtwo can win of games with one mistake made by the opponent. If you play Shadow Mewtwo, you do not need many chances to win, but you can rely on an good opening. For example, if if you got a good, let's say, good distance where you can do a preemptive attack, let's say as this far, or you can do like a sideways, okay, where like the opponent in a position or in a zone where you can punish the opponent. Okay, for example, if right now if I'm here about here and I do 2y, it doesn't hit. But if I do 6x, okay, I can hit the opponent. Or you can Mewtwo needs also can rely on let's say the opponent mistakes. So if yeah, so if opponent, let's say Shadow Mewtwo do on block and opponent is very negative and the opponent does not know how to defend properly, Shadow Mewtwo can then continue to do a mix-up combo like Psywave or go to Psywave Vortex to deal a lot of damage. And yeah, you can, yeah. So the next point is if opponent, why mistakes matters more in playing Shadow Mewtwo, because if let's say opponent make a mistake on field phase and you get a confirmed hit on the field phase which goes through the dual phase, you can actually continue the momentum pressure. So you got this yeah, so you can pressure first and then when you start to able to zone the opponent, you can increase the pressure after the first hit, so you can either continue to do damage or like cheap damage here. Next is Shadow Mewtwo fastest move is 2y, and if opponent have a slower move, let's try normal attack. Yeah, okay, I can still hit because 2y is the fastest move and with Shadow Mewtwo. And let's try this is to stand still. And so another one, if let's say opponent try to dash, okay, let's try that one. Try this. Okay, so let's say it tried to dash and it got caught by 6Y because he doesn't follow up it very well. It's also kind of a mistake. Okay, so like let's say we are in this load phase and let's say it tried to dash and didn't react to anything. I can do move that can counter, that can react to what the move is and we do a counter attack. Yeah, that's also kind of a mistake that they can do. Now, and why Shadow Mewtwo like, and what Shadow Mewtwo can do with one mistake or one opening that Shadow Mewtwo can straight away do a follow-up combo. For example, if opponent doesn't jump or opponent keeps the same distance every time and like opponent didn't move around too much, Shadow Mewtwo can do a 6x and straight away do a combo. Or like Shadow Mewtwo can also do a very high combo with Vortex, and also Shadow Mewtwo can combo this to a combo that's very let's try this. So that's most likely how Shadow Mewtwo follow up after one opening or after a mistake. And let's go to the next point. So in most matches, why one opening can let Shadow Mewtwo win the fight? Because it gives Shadow Mewtwo the momentum, and usually opponent will panic after losing some HP. And also if you punish the opponent every single time he make a mistake, okay, the opponent might get feared and it can make him cause more mistakes. Yeah, so let's go to the next point. So if and why Shadow Mewtwo is risky is because when Shadow Mewtwo loses after one mistake, or if Shadow Mewtwo makes a mistake, okay, Shadow Mewtwo can get punished very hard with a mix-up combo, and Shadow Mewtwo has only 480 HP. Now Pikachu Libre have 570, and if Shadow Mewtwo makes a lot of mistakes and gives more opening to Pikachu Libre. Pikachu Libre Shadow Mewtwo will take more damage and therefore will die. And yeah, it's also because of Shadow Mewtwo health pool and also the low HP wrist. So this is an and next point is so if I play Shadow Mewtwo, okay, I can make a simple short pressure, for example 6x and then backdash, or I can do 6x to jump back. Okay, this pressure kind of beat, and then if opponent reacts to like maybe jumps or counter attack, for example, I can put this to counter attack. Okay, and then so let's say let's say I'm just doing a fake aggression. So let's say I'm doing a 6x free training reaction. So let's say I'm doing just big, let's say 6x, and I jump back. See, if opponent try to counter attack, okay, I am not inside the opponent's range, and so now I can also know how the opponent react to Shadow Mewtwo 6x, and then I can go, and then for the next opening I can go 6x and do a vortex, because on the first reaction the opponent try to counter attack, so I'm going to do a pierce move, which is the vortex move, to punish the opponent and win. And let's go to the next point. So why Shadow Mewtwo is so stressful to fight? Because every decision Shadow Mewtwo makes can be very risky, and if Shadow Mewtwo's like, let's say 6x and then move forward, okay, he Shadow Mewtwo can get counter attack. So if you did not do a good combo follow up after 6x, you will easily get caught. Okay, if I do a combo with vortex, I can easily punish Pikachu's Libre. Yeah, so I try not to make any mistakes. So let's say I do 2y, so and then I combo is okay. So let's say I do 5y, and now I got counter attack because I didn't properly do any kind of defensive or like counter attack something. So let's say I do so let's say I do this. Oops. Say I do this, and now I got counter attack because 2y is not really a good doesn't have a really good combo follow up after that. Okay, so I've come almost to the end of the video. So like make sure I have a very good opening and continue to combo, so that for that instance I did not able to. Now that is a knockdown, so let's go. See, now I can counter the counter attack after the knockdown. Okay, so I can do 6 white. Yeah, so now I know that X can counter Pikachu's counter attack. So that's it. That's most likely this video is about why Shadow Mewtwo is a high risk, high reward gameplay. Okay. Yeah. Okay, thank you for watching to the end of this video. If you liked, please subscribe to my channel